Welcome to Chicago Tube and Iron's Romeoville, Illinois facility. This facility houses our corporate departments, the Chicago distribution branch, and one of our fabrication centers. Let's take a walk on the shop floor. This facility has about 400,000 square feet, and a third of it's dedicated to fabrication, while two-thirds is dedicated to typical steel distribution functions. This first bay houses 7 of Chicago Tube and Iron's 9 industrial tube lasers. The first tube laser we're going to see is our largest machine in the arsenal. It's the Jumbo. This machine is capable of cutting up to 14-inch diameter with a 40-foot infeed and a 40-foot outfeed. What we're seeing here is a typical part being cut. This is a CNC machine with many functions running in parallel to maximize machine output. We run a variety of parts on this machine. We run square, round, rectangular, angle iron, and C-channel. The most complex part we run is 30-foot long with 320 features, holes, slots, notches cut into it. A lot of customers send us a 3D model of their part, which we then import into our cutting program. This eliminates programming errors. As you can see, this machine is capable of producing complex parts in a single operation. Parts with complex slots, chamfers, parts with cutaways, long parts, parts with multiple slots on multiple surfaces, and even parts with multiple features cut down the full length of the part, like this one. The next machine we're going to see is an LT8, or a medium-sized machine as we refer to it. We have 3 LT8s here at Chicago Tube. This machine is capable of running up to 8-inch OD. The machine is about twice as fast as the Jumbo, and we consider it one of our most versatile machines in our lineup. This machine pre-stages the next tube for loading during the cutting process. Our part programs are stored on a shared network server, and we pull them down into the machine as needed. This machine is capable of cutting 3D or tilt head cutting, which adds to the machine's versatility. What you can see is a variety of parts, configurations, and complexity that we produce on this machine. For the most part, if it can be designed in a 3D model, it can be cut. Round tube, a longer round tube with big holes. This is 5-inch diameter tube with about 4-inch diameter holes. Angle iron. On to the next machine. We have 3 smaller machines capable of running up to 5-inch diameter tube. These machines can only cut 2D or normal to the surface. These machines are very fast and can economically drop parts off literally in seconds. Most of our machines come from the same machine vendor. One of the nice features is that the man-to-machine interface all act the same between the machines. This simplifies the operator training and assists us if we need to move operators around on machines due to workload or vacation schedules. Another nice feature is that the machine manufacturer has based the man-to-machine interface on a more intuitive conversational language, and our operators do not need to master machine code in order to operate the machines efficiently. Here's a quick snapshot of a variety of parts that we produce. It doesn't matter if it's round, square, or rectangular. As we cross into the second half of the bay, there's more machines, all with very similar capabilities to what we've already shown you. But have you noticed the production floor? This is exactly how the floor looks on an ongoing daily basis. One aspect I would like to highlight is that on our newest medium machine, it has a step loader on the front. This allows us to load raw length tubes with specific orientation if required. We do have one fiber machine. It does cut a little bit differently. And then the last laser I want to show you is our oldest machine. It's also considered a medium-sized machine with tilt head cutting capability. We have a production lathe. We also have 2 older production cutoff machines used for making spacers, bosses, basically straight cutoffs with OD and ID chamfers. As we get to the end of the bay, we're going to turn around the corner into the second fabrication bay. We have a newer, faster production cutoff machine, followed by spaces for up to 8 welding stations. CTI has AWS and ASTM code certified welders with lots of experience with MIG, TIG, and subarc welding. We handle a variety of projects from simple, short runs to more complex, larger parts. Chicago Tube and Iron also has the capability to leak test in-house if your welding application calls for it. Some of the welding jobs are rather simple and straightforward. Others a little more complex. Still others are higher volume, while some are much more complex in nature. The next area is the bending area. We have a CNC bender capable of bending up to 3-inch diameter tubing. We make a variety of parts from carbon, stainless, and even aluminum. This particular part is being bent on a plastic bend die. We use the plastic bend die to reduce or eliminate the possibility of marking or marring the product during the process. We have another 6 manual benders in this section of the plant. These benders are a little bit older, but they're still very, very effective. The last machine I want to show you is our newest machine. This is a 2-sided unit that has 2 robotic positioners running in sync with the laser cutting head. This machine allows us a fast, reliable method to add holes, slots, and end profiles to pre-bent tubes. This machine eliminates the need for expensive secondary tooling. All in all, the Romeoville Fabrication Center can laser cut simple or complex tubes. We can cut bosses, spacers, and standoffs. We can bend. We can weld. We recognize that you may not need all of these processes, but we are positioned to help you with 1, 2, or even 3 key manufacturing processes. We're here to support you and your needs in today's challenging environment. If you want additional information, please reach out to your local CTI representative or send an email to valueaddedsales@chicagotube.com.